Happy birthday, Nez. How does it
Thank
feel to
you.
be 18?
It's feeling great. I'm feeling amazing.
Yeah? What's the first thing you're thinking of doing?
Probably picking a new president. I will be voting.
President? Do you even know how the Canadian government works? We don't even have a president.
Yeah, we do. It's Justin Trudeau.
Well, he's the prime minister.
Same thing. Prime minister, president.
Explain to me how you think the government works. How do you think we pick a good president?
Well, I'm gonna go down to the election office, grab one of those pieces of paper with all their names on it, and check off one that I like. Then they'll count them all up, and whoever has the most votes will be the prime minister.
Not quite. Let's start with the person who's actually in charge of Canada. Canada's head of state is actually King Charles.
Like the King of England?
Yeah, Canada's a British Commonwealth, which means we used to be a British colony. We have a representative of the King that lives in Canada and makes sure the things we do are approved by the Crown. This person is called the Governor General, and our current Governor General is a lady named Mary Simon.
So she's the real person in charge.
Well, she just kind of approves of things. The real person in charge is the Prime Minister.
Justin Trudeau.
Right. He's the one that actually gets elected by your vote. But it's not done how you think. There are actually 5 political parties in power in Canada. They each have their own ideas, opinions, and values. One party may advocate for less taxation, and another may advocate for free schooling. They all stand on a political scale and appeal to different people. Most of the parties in Canada are pretty central, but they splay from left to right. Each of these parties have a representative called members of parliament. Canada is divided into 338 regions called ridings, and each party has a member of parliament in each riding. When you go to vote, you're voting on the member of parliament of the party of your choice with the other people in your riding. Whichever party's MP gets the most votes wins the riding. Each MP gets a seat in the House of Commons and work with the Senate, appointed by the Prime Minister, to make up the legislative branch of the government. They check and change each bill before passing it to the Governor General to be made into law. Most of these laws come from the Cabinet, which is filled with people elected by the Prime Minister, and the laws are enforced in the judicial branch of the government, where the Supreme, tax, federal, and provincial courts are. The amount of MPs in the House of Commons is also how we know the governing party. Right now, the Liberals have 156 seats, which is more than any other party, and that makes them the governing party. Because of that, their elected leader, Justin Trudeau, becomes
prime minister.
Yeah, I knew that. Just testing you.
Well, so that's how the Canadian government works. Do some research on your party, find out what they like, and go vote.
Vote.